Execute Order 66. What's up, everyone? Welcome. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. Okay, I'm going to try and make this quick but thorough. Um, First off, I want to thank Ringy and Flaming in the Discord for showing me Star Wars AI. Um, Amazing. Got me hooked. I've been binge watched that uh, for hours. And then it got me thinking I've always wanted a lightsaber. I've always wanted one. I'm older now. Why not? So I had to get one. Today I'm going to be showing two sabers. One I haven't seen yet. The other is in this box in front of me. This is the first one that I got. I put it back in the box so I could show y'all the different boxes and the packaging and everything that comes with it. Again, like I said in one of my videos a few days ago, I will never try and sell you anything. I'll never ask you to enter a promotion code or give you a website or anything, and give you a code that says use this and I make money off of you, blah, blah, blah. What I do is if I buy something and I like it, I want to share with everyone. I did this with the Kano knife, the Sub-Zero mask, and now I want to do this with the sabers. This video took me a little bit longer than I wanted to because the Dark Lord Wannabe saber, Darth Vader saber, had a little problems with that, but we'll get into that. It's not that big of a deal. Let's get started. How and why I chose Theory Sabers, right? Not only all the content I was watching, the owner has his own YouTube page, and I was watching his content and went all the way back in his history and saw a lot of creativity. Really cares about the series. But then I saw something else. I saw him getting a lot of hate. And I guess I think different because I watched him endure the hate and keep moving forward. So you do that and you're an independent business owner, I'm gonna give you a chance. I looked at a couple other his competition. I looked at some other sabers, had some really good deals. But I really wanted to go with Theory Sabers, give it a try, and so far I'm very satisfied with the Prodigal Son, Luke Skywalker's saber. And then for the first time, I'm going to get to see the Darth Vader one. I went with the affordable versions because I like to test companies. I'll get a little bit more into that a little bit later. So I went ahead and put this together with the Luke Skywalker one. Each one comes with one of these stands. Oh, I got fingerprints all over it. But yeah, the stand you put together, it does the job. Let me show you the box. So this is the light side of the Force. This is one of their premium sabers. I'll go over that as well. I was a little confused, so maybe I can save some of you the confusion. So, the box is premium. I wish I had not accidentally damaged it a little bit, or I would have displayed this box on the wall. Let's open her up. This thing's big. Sorry, I'm still new to this. I don't have an overhead camera. I'm thinking about it though. So on the inside, fulfill your destiny. The boxing is premium. There's a couple of stickers in here that you get. So with this saber, I got the longer saber, and then with the Vader, I went with the shorter one, so I'd have one of each. So it's not one of the expensive ones. I went affordable. There's no chip or anything in here. It's just standard. Comes with the display stand. It also comes with the toolkit. Toolkit inside has charger, the Allen key, and the little screws to tighten down the saber, which I won't be doing today because I'm doing two sabers. I'm gonna go through this as thoroughly as possible. Now, when I first opened this, I took advantage of their Christmas sale, and I was like, you know what? Let's test this company. Let's see how good they are. I ordered the saber. 9 days later, I got it, and come to find out, they were in Florida, which is, the part of Florida they were in was only about 4.5 hours from me. So it comes in this nice silk. Now, besides the fingerprints, look at that. This thing is perfect. I love this. and it wasn't even that expensive. It was like $150. Okay, you see the cap? The cap comes on there. So when you have it on display on the stand, sitting out, you don't get dust and everything. It is very nice. It's very heavy. It's made out of a great metal. And so far, I've messed with the settings. I tightened the screws down once and played with it a little bit, of course. And everything is just amazing. I didn't go with the one with the switch because the affordable one is a one button. I like to test companies. I'm a collector, so I've been done dirty by a lot of online companies, and I've learned to test them. And what I do is not only test their product, but I test their customer service. I write a bunch of emails. I ask questions. I don't mean to be a pest, but I'd like to know your responses. Everything was flawless. They were very nice. They said, "Don't be a pet. You're not a pest." So you take this off. The USB charge is here. You can take this out. There's a SD card in there. You can add your own sounds. So the ones I got, I didn't upgrade the light part. I didn't upgrade the music pack. I just wanted to see what they had to offer as their base to get you in the door. This thing has so many sound options. I wouldn't need to upgrade. I don't even think I need to add an SD card and add my own sounds. I'm gonna give you a quick display before we turn it on. I'm still new to this, so if you guys want to leave criticism, doesn't matter if it's good or good feedback and bad feedback are both welcome. You could tell me how to do this stuff a little bit easier. All right, so I'm just gonna hold this here because I can't put this thing together on camera. Tighten up these four. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So I've already got it set for Luke Skywalker's profile. So it's on. You can twist it and it turns on, but since I don't have it tightened down, I'm gonna go straight in. And sorry for the light. It's looking a little white on the camera, but I promise you, it is a very light green. When you press the button, deflecting blasters. All right, and of course, you have that. Sorry for the seizure effect. Now the clash is on. Let's change the color. Let me turn that off. All right. Well, let's see if I did that right. I'm still a rookie. I'm a Padawan. So we're purple all of a sudden. Let's get it back to green, where it should be. I'm loving this. I'm like a fat kid in a candy store. All right. Yep. So there's so many options. I still want to mess with this. The instruction book is insane. There's so many options you can do while the saber is on and lighting and when it's in standby. We're going to turn it off. Turn this one off. I can't wait to open this other one, guys. I have been waiting for this, and while I put this together, put this back in here, I want to tell you guys that when you order from this company is something that I learned, and I figured you should know. I didn't know, even though I read up on the website, and I must have missed it. So some of their sabers come from Florida. The premium stuff comes from Florida. If you get something like the Dark Lord Wannabe, it's going to come from Hong Kong. I didn't know this, but it's okay. It still arrived in 2 weeks. I mean, it's not like it took forever. It was just I didn't know because of tracking. At the end of this, I'll go over the tracking. You know what? I'll go over the tracking now. That way, I don't end this on a negative. So the one thing that this company is, from what I can tell, doing a very good job. The one thing that they can improve on, because I believe in feedback, both positive and negative feedback is required for any company or business to succeed, is they have something wrong with the tracking number system. See this hat? I got a tracking number for the hat. immediately. Both sabers. So when I ordered the Prodigal Son V1 affordable, I never got a tracking number. It just showed up 9 days later. And then I ordered this. And look, they even gave me the Darth Vader box. So I have both boxes, the light side and Vader's. This is going to be fun. I can't wait to open this. I never got a tracking number, so I decided to annoy them on purpose to try to see what their customer service was like. I don't know if any of you seen the movie Shawshank Redemption, but in the movie he tries to get funds from the governor to fund a library, and they ignore him. So what he decides to do is write them a letter a week, and it took him 30 years to get the funds. And they told him to please leave him alone. So I decided, we live in the digital age, I'm going to write an email every day until I get a tracking number. I specifically said I'm not trying to be a pest. I'm not trying to ignore you. But what I'm doing is something that I feel is important, because in today's merchant market, that's the nicest way to say it, you have all these companies that want you to buy their product. The bare minimum, in my opinion, when I give you money is for a tracking number, because what a tracking number does, it not only confirms the order. You might get an email that says your order's been confirmed, but a tracking number actually tells you, one, a label's been printed, it's been given an identification. Two, it is in some form of processing, because usually when a label is printed, it either sits at night on the printing machine till the next morning and they take it off and they put it on the box or whatever. At least it's part of the process. And a tracking number gives a customer that ease that, okay, nothing went wrong. You've got my money, it's been processed, it has an ID, and we're getting somewhere. When you don't get a tracking number, for me, that makes me very uncomfortable. I've dealt with a lot of companies, and yeah, so when I didn't get a tracking number, I started to ask. And I give Theory Sabers this, their customer service is good. I talked to Cody, I talked to Jeff, I talked to a couple of people throughout this process. Turns out someone in Hong Kong didn't give it a tracking number, or that somehow during the order, the tracking number wasn't sent to the website where I log in. Like I said, it still got here in 2 weeks. But the thing with me was the tracking number. And that's kind of like an ease of mind that, hey, something's being taken care of. It's being done. So eventually I got the tracking number. And this saber is not part of the premium line. So it comes from Hong Kong. I wanted to let you guys know that before you buy a saber from this company, ask support. Is this saber coming from the Florida facility, or is it coming from Hong Kong? That way it'll give yourself time, let you know that something's going on. But not getting a tracking number is probably the only negative experience, the negative part of this whole experience, unless what's in this box doesn't blow my mind like the other. The other one blew my mind. I could not believe the quality for the price. It was amazing. And this hat too. You can tell that this is well made. It's a very nice hat. I love my hats. I'm going bald, so. All right, let's see. Let's go. Y'all ready? Oh yeah. Let me show this off. Show the box off again real quick. This is Vader. Collector's box. Yep, this one's nice. I'm going to put this one on the wall. The other one, I bent it. They didn't bend it. I did. All right, let's go. Yep. Fulfill your destiny. Every detail is here. They're not skimping out on the packaging. All right, let's see. So, yep, same format as the other. You got your toolkit. I already know what's in here. Charging cable, cap to protect from dust getting in, Allen wrench, and the screws. Let's see. Okay, yep, we've got another stand. And I'm willing to bet it's the exact same stand. Let me peek in here and find out. If it's a clear one, I'll be like, yeah, because then Luke's will go on the clear one. It's the same one. It's a black stand. It'll do perfect. This is, you get a metal plate, you stick it on there, you put the little arms on, it does its job, right? Okay, same stickers, same as the other. We like our stickers. I went with the 26-inch on this one. So I've got one that's on 32 or 36, and this one is 26 for a shorter reach. There we go. Yep, same thing, no chip, that's fine. The pricing on these, I got both of these after tax and shipping for under $300. So I've dealt with other sabers. Well, I haven't owned them, but I've messed with them and did some prices, and I've seen some of the stuff like at GameStop. Take it out of the box. It's this. Let's find out before I start talking about the one at GameStop. Let's see what this is made of. So this was manufactured overseas. I guess, and I don't know if the other one is, but it's sold in Florida. Ooh, okay. Now I wonder when I fire this up if it's already gonna be set for Vader. If that's the case, kudos for whoever put this together. Hey, come on! I'm not gonna tear this. Well, it looks like I might have to. Come on. Let go. Thank you. Ooh, it's nice. Okay. Yep. All right. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So it's heavy, but it's not too heavy. The grip is, I was hoping that this wasn't metal. It is a grip like tough plastic. So good. It doesn't hurt the hands. Nice. It's got the one button, just like the other. All right. Let's see if they thought ahead. Let's see if when I turn this on, if it goes straight to Vader. And again, I'm not going to break out the screws and do all that right now. Trying to make this video as short as possible. All right, let's see. Do they get kudos? They do. They set it for Vader. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yep. This is nice. I mean, for the price, this is, yeah, look at that. It's got good weight to it. It's got good grip. Everything is set. I'm wondering if I could screw these down and it tightens this up without the screws. But yes, they set it for Vader, so they get kudos from me for that. This is nice. This is very nice. All right. One more look. Turn it off. All right. So, wow. Okay, so I'll go over this again. I'll never ask you guys to donate, to sponsor me, to any of that nonsense. I'm here to have fun. If I buy something and I think it's worth sharing, I'm going to share it. And this is definitely worth sharing. So both sabers, I got both sabers for under, they're like $150 a piece after taxes and shipping. You got the speaker down here. Yeah, it unscrews the cap here that will hold the SD card. This is very nice. So this is called the Dark Lord Wannabe. I wanted the Dark Lord E18, I think is what it's called, but that saber is like $380. So what I do nowadays is I test companies. I purposely test them to see the quality of their metal. So I test them not only on their product, but their customer service. I write their customer service and ask questions and see what kind of response they give me. To see, can they speak English? I mean, I'm sorry, but I want to be able to talk to people that can speak the same language as me. What do they think about someone sending them multiple emails, asking them multiple questions? Do they sass back and say, well, why don't you just read our website? You know, if you do that, I'm not going to spend money with you. These people were there, usually about 24, 48 hours for a response. Nice people. The owner seems to have a lot of passion. And again, he endured the hate that was given to him. And when I watched that happen, I'm like, hey, he kept moving forward. He did not let it stop him. And I appreciate that. Let's see. So besides the not getting tracking numbers, I have no complaints. None. The hats made a good quality. The sabers are made a good quality. The customer service is good quality. Besides the tracking numbers not being issued on your order, I give them a 9 out of 10. They lose a whole point for the tracking, but everything else is great. Yeah, Theory Sabers. I don't put links in the description, so you'd actually have to go to their website, Theory Sabers. I don't, I'm not a promoter. If I love something, I'm going to share it with you guys. If you have any questions and want to know anything about the sabers, ask me or come to the Discord and talk about it. I'm looking forward to putting these on display. I might take a picture and make that the thumbnail. Who knows? So, peace out. God bless. And I'll talk to you soon.